What's going on, guys? This is Cooper's Violet. Today we're doing a video for the Resistance. So, I found something oddly strange that happened recently. First, let me tell you, the state of Missouri has been working on gun laws to require all of its residents to carry, I'm not sure if it's a M16 or AR-15 or whatnot, but they have a law that will protect the state against federal gun laws. So, Oklahoma recently passed a law to where its citizens are allowed to open carry or conceal carry. People cannot just call the police on people for having guns on them. And I personally think that these states are preparing for what they know is coming here in the near future. Now I'm going to share this video with you guys, and then we're going to look at what happens a couple days after this law just passed. And we're going to look at what happens by what we call actors.
On November 1, 2019, House Bill 2597, also known as constitutional carry, will go into effect in Oklahoma. The purpose of this public service announcement is to provide you, our citizens, with an overview of this law and how it affects police responses to calls for service involving individuals with firearms. House Bill 2597 creates a statutory right for citizens to carry concealed or unconcealed firearms without a permit. To be qualified to carry a firearm, under this law, the individual must be 21 years of age or older, or between the ages of 18 and 21 if they are a member or honorably discharged veteran of the U.S. Armed Forces, Reserves, or National Guard, and they can possess or purchase firearms under state and federal laws. Persons meeting the qualifications may possess and carry a loaded shotgun, pistol, or rifle openly or concealed in public places, including parking lots, areas around public buildings, and parks. Individuals who have been convicted of a felony, assault and battery causing serious physical injury, aggravated assault and battery, domestic assault and battery, stalking, violation of a protective order, and illegal drug use or possession are precluded from carrying a firearm under the provisions of this law. Illegal aliens are prohibited from possessing a firearm, being in immediate control of a firearm, operating a vehicle containing a firearm, or residing in a residence containing a firearm. It is still illegal to carry or bring weapons into public buildings, schools, school sporting events, sports arenas during professional sports, and places where there is gambling. A property owner, tenant, employer, place of worship, or business entity that is open to the public may prohibit any person from carrying a concealed or unconcealed firearm on the property by posting signs on the property. If you call the police because you see a person carrying a rifle, shotgun, or pistol, concealed or unconcealed, in a public place, the dispatcher will likely ask if the person is on prohibited property, such as a business with signage, school, or public building. If the person is not on prohibited property, the dispatcher will ask if the person is recklessly handling the firearm or displaying the rifle or pistol or shotgun in a threatening manner. Absent any of these factors, the police are prohibited from making a non-consensual contact with the person, and it is unlikely an officer will be dispatched. It is anticipated there will be calls to the police as citizens adjust to the changes in the law. Our dispatchers and officers will work with the public to help educate them on the new gun laws, and we will respond to officers to these calls when appropriate. Also remember that as more people begin to carry and transport firearms in their vehicle, it is imperative that firearm owners practice responsible habits and secure their firearms properly. Firearm theft from vehicles is on the rise, and the majority of these thefts involved an unsecured firearm in an unlocked vehicle.
Okay, so that's the end of that video. And now we're going to watch a video about what just happened a few days ago. Now, erase my words of actors. The resistance terms, if you haven't seen the resistance other videos, we call these certain people con artists because YouTube is very aware of people who expose the truth, so we are calling that con artists. Now, since Oklahoma passed this law, the con artists have gone into play to make this happen. So just give me a moment here. And it's having a little bit of difficulty. Well, I guess I'm going to have to share it in the next video because I'm having too many complications. I'm not exactly sure what's going on. Here
Gotta
we
go back
go.
to that breaking news that we first told you about at the start of this newscast. We now have a look high above the scene. A shooting reported at a...
We're just going to restart this here. I do apologize for the complications. Sometimes technology doesn't work.
Gotta go back to that breaking news that we first told you about at the start of this newscast. We now have a look high above the scene. A shooting reported at a Walmart in Duncan, Oklahoma, just moments ago. K4, the NBC affiliate there, is citing Oklahoma Highway Patrol and reporting 3 people are dead at this Walmart. Again, this is in Duncan, Oklahoma. Local police confirm victims, 2 men and a woman. This is, of course, a developing story, and we will continue to get these details into our newsroom, and we'll bring them to you on air and online at clicktohouston.com. We'll be right back.
So anyone who believes that kind of stuff needs to really do their research, because there's no coincidence that Oklahoma literally passed this gun law and then, oh look, there's a Walmart shooting, and so you have all these con artists putting this into play. Now, another thing is there's been these supposed Walmart shootings in Texas, Massachusetts, and other places, and it's kind of weird how Walmart is so involved in this. But just like I said earlier, that the state of Missouri, they are requiring, or I don't know if this law recently passed, but I know it was in the making. They're going to be requiring their residents to own a certain firearm or the class of firearm. And then Oklahoma recently passed this law, and what these con artists are trying to push into the public's eyes, that, you know, guns are dangerous, and because the I can't say keywords on here because they will get censored by YouTube, and that'll make certain videos come down. So they know what's going on. They don't want the state of Oklahoma to have these gun rights, because when it happens, when crap hits the fan, they don't want Oklahoma armed up and ready to go, just like the state of Missouri is also preparing for. But anyways, this is Cooper's Violet. I hope you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned. This is The Resistance.